Hey guys, this is Jay Panda here and welcome back to another episode of Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we got a bunch of goodies from Lake Hylia. And in this episode, we're actually going to go... Oh crap. You fell right off your horse, Link. Let's demolish these guys first. And as I was saying, we're going to go to Zora's Domain and Upper Zora's River in order to get the rest of the goodies. So we got tons of goodies we have to get over here. So yeah, we might as well go ahead and get them before we go to the Lakebed Temple. Now, in Zora's Domain, there is a golden bug over there, but before we get the golden bug, there is something up at the throne room that we need. Oh, and also, the best way to go back to Zora's Domain, really the only way that I know of to go back to Zora's Domain, is to go up north in Hyrule Field, up very north. And there's a cave. You just want to blow up the boulder that's blocking the cave and you'll end up here. So that's how I got back to Zora's Domain. There's also another boulder blocking another cave near that same area, but we actually can't really do anything with that cave yet. So that's why I skipped that. What I want to do, first, what I want to do is check behind this throne because look who it is. Now this is made out to a Mr. Zora, so I don't really know who ought to receive it. Yes, it's the mailman. He's crouching right behind the throne. Like, of all the awkward positions we found him in, like, there he is. It's just so weird seeing him like that. But I think it was even weirder when he was in the barn along with the goats. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and sink down to the bottom. Remember, there is a volcanic rock down here. So we actually get to see now that this rock has sank to the very bottom of Zora's Domain. Let's see. Before we blow it up, though, because we can blow it up, there's something I want to show you. I might have to take off my iron boots to do this. Okay. If you look right here, you can see that you're Z-targeting something, and you can see a very ominous pair of eyes. And when you get close to the boulder, it starts moving. Ooh, creepy. Place a water bomb there, and a Goron pops out of the rock. Very weird. Very interesting. I'm finally out, thanks brother. I took a nap and found myself swallowed up in lava and somehow I ended up here. Alright, so he is actually going to give us another bomb bag. So now we have 2 bomb bags and this one is filled with regular bombs. So if we need regular bombs now, we don't have to waste our water bombs. And there's also a bunch of rupees scattered around Zora's Domain. See, it's all scattered around these rocks. If you need them, you can pick them up. I'm not going to pick up every single rupee, though, because we're going to be getting a bunch more rupees eventually. Especially when we go in Lakebed Temple. Because, you know, like, these temples, they're always filled to the brim with rupees, it seems like. So, yeah. Here I go again, yawning. I think I've been getting better sleep lately, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of woke up like an hour or so ago, but I don't know. Anyway, up here there is a golden bug we can get. It's very easy. We don't have to do all that riffraff that we had to do with the other golden bugs. We got a dragonfly. That's pretty nice. Now, the other dragonfly isn't in Zora's domain, so don't spend all your time looking for it. I know I did. Like, I spent like 10 or 20 minutes just looking around Zora's domain for this other bug, and it turned out not to be around here, so we're not gonna waste time doing that because it's not here. So what we want to do is go over here and go down to Upper Zora's River, because that's the place that we need to go next. There's a few more things that we can do. There's actually a lot of things that we can do in Upper Zora's River, so I'm really looking forward to that. Now, see, I think that's just a lantern right there. We don't want to do that. The golden bug is actually over here across the river, so we can just take our boomerang and get that. So yeah, there's the other golden bug. We have like most of the golden bugs already, so we should be able to turn all of them in soon if we want to. But right now I want to yeah, I think I want to go over here where the fishing hole was. Wait a minute. Where does that passageway lead back to? That's what I want to know. Is that the way we just came in? I'm gonna check it, just to make sure it's not anything important. I don't think it is. I think this is just the way that we came from Zora's domain. Let's see if it is or not. Oh, it is. Wow. Okay, so if you do want to go back to Zora's domain from Upper Zora's River, then you can just come back here, I guess. And I really love how they're playing the Zora's domain music from Ocarina of Time here. I mean, of course, it's a little bit different here than it is in Ocarina of Time, but still, like, the music, I mean, it's the same tune. It just brings back a lot of memories of playing Ocarina of Time, which I really love that they did that. But anyway, now we're ready to go to the fishing hole. And if you didn't know, fishing in this game, like, I don't think there's really too much you can get from it. There is something you can get, but it's not directly from fishing. So, yeah. But the really cool thing about this place is that when you enter here, everything looks pretty. There's cherry blossoms on the trees. I really love that. I mean, this is a very beautiful place, right? Well, let's go ahead and go back in a second time and see what it looks like now. Okay, so see, look. Clearly, the seasons are changing every time you enter this fishing hole. Like, I find it very weird because of the fact that the seasons don't change any other place in this game. It's just this one place where the seasons are changing. So there's something magical about this place. And I think it's really cool that they do this. I mean, look at this. Now you have autumn trees. Like, this is very pretty. Very pretty. Now let's go ahead and go back in and see what winter looks like. I'm not really quite sure why they did this. I guess it's because they wanted to make the fishing hole look more appealing or something. I mean, because I have to admit, this does look like a very appealing place. It's not boring at all. I have to admit, I'm really not too much of a fan of fishing in the Zelda games. I don't spend too much time doing it unless there's a heart piece or something that I can get from it. But other than that, I really don't spend too much time here. I don't think I've even went... I mean, I might have went in here once when I played this game for the first time, but I never did any fishing or anything like that, I don't think. It's really not something that I really care for. But if you are looking for a little bit of casual gaming, you know, to pass your time, then I guess you can come in here and you can fish all you want to, because really, I mean, there's tons of fish you can catch. I think you can add it to your fish journal. I'm not sure if that works with lure fishing or just bob fishing. I think it's called bob fishing. I don't know. I don't know. Bobber fishing or bob fishing? I can't remember. Cause see, if we just, oh, this says, do not toss empty bottles or cans here. The fish are crying! So yeah, they're strictly against litter here, as you can tell. They want to protect the wildlife. But if we take out our fishing pole in this very spot, let's wait for this thing to go down and see if we can catch something. Okay, here we go. It's just a fish. You caught a green gill 10 inches. Okay, that's not what I wanted. So we're going to put our fishing pole in again, and let's try again. Let's see what we can get from this. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, crap. That didn't work. As I was saying, there is another type of fishing you can do here, but I'll show you that in a minute. And we got an empty bottle. Not only can you use this, it'll clean up the waterway in the process. 2 birds, 1 stone. I honestly would have never guessed to do this, but that's probably because I never read that sign before. That sign kind of gives a hint as to, hey, there's an empty bottle in here. But that's going to be very helpful because now we can put our lantern oil in 1 bottle, and we can have fairies or potions in the other 2 bottles. So that's going to help us a lot, especially in this upcoming dungeon that we're going to do. Now let's go ahead and enter this little hut. See what's in here. Ooh, look at Link. He is amazed of the decor. Hi there! Hey! You've never been here before, have you? Well, I'm the owner of this fishing hole. My name is Hina. Yes, she's the one who owns this place, and if we talk to her, she's going to let us try lure fishing, which is different from, is it bob or bobber fishing? I don't even know now. But it's different from the kind of fishing that we were doing just a minute ago. We can get in this boat, and if we paddle straight on ahead, we will see something very special over here. It is a piece of heart, which I'm definitely picking up. Now, how are you going to get this, you say? Well, remember we have a fishing pole. So we just throw it and hook it onto the piece of heart. What's that? A piece of heart? Oh, whose heart did you catch, you big sweetheart? Don't be shy. This one's yours to keep. So yeah, we get a piece of heart just from fishing it out, I guess. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you a little bit about how lure fishing works. I don't see any fish nearby, though. That's the problem. Because I have caught a fish using this method before, but I don't see any around, though. Okay, this is very anticlimactic. I think you can also get a sink lure here, but of course she's going to be all against you using the sink lure, so you can't really... That's not really the best way to do it. There is a Hylian loach you can catch. I think you can only catch it during summer, I believe. But it doesn't give you anything, so we might as well not do it. If you want to do it, you feel free to do it on your own time. Because I do encourage everybody to play this game for themselves. And you can play it however you want. Okay. Well, I'm going to quit, but before I leave this place, I want to look around. Let's see. Let's try talking to her again. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, she's going to... Okay, yes. This is what I wanted. If we use R, we can zoom in on everything. Now, if we look at this particular picture, we will see that it's none other than the fisherman from Ocarina of Time. That's one of Hyrule's legendary master fishermen. Look, he has the Hylian loach. He just may be one of my ancestors. Of course, I can't exactly prove that. It's just wishful thinking on my part. Now, look at her. Like, right after she said that, she started scratching her back. That was the... Well, I wanted to zoom in on her, but yes, there's the frog lure. It's as cute as a button, but it's a handful to use. It doesn't get hung up on logs and such very easy. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, the frog lure is something you can get if you win a mini game. And it actually helps you get the Hylian loach. That's my older brother Koro and a 25-inch Ordon catfish he caught. He managed to catch that fish by using a sinking lure. Cheater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. And yeah, there's more pictures of her and her family. I never knew that Koro and Isa were her brother and sister, but apparently they are. I think Koro looks a lot like the fisherman from Ocarina of Time, except he has more hair, of course. But yeah, as I was saying, she has the same mannerism that the fisherman from Ocarina of Time has, because he scratched himself a lot. And she does too, so you can definitely tell they're somehow related. Now, if we zoom in on this, we can see there's a little tiny game over here. Am I not zooming in on it right? Hold on, let's straighten myself up. Oh, that caught your eye, did. I made that game, you know. I gave it a really fun name, too. Rogo! Okay, we're going to play this game. I'm not going to play it too much, because there's pretty much several levels of this game you can do. And, when you play it, basically... I think if you do like 8 goals or something like that, then you get the frog lure. So that's a pretty nice prize, even though I don't really want to do any fishing. I just want to show this to you. Crap! Honestly, like, this game is pretty easy if you have the Wii U Pro controller. If you have that controller, you can do this no problem, even though I just totally messed up for some reason. But yeah, it's a lot easier like this than... Crap! Of course, as soon as I say that, I mess up. Let's try this again. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a lot easier doing it with this controller than it is with the gamepad, because you don't have to worry about motion controls. You can just kind of move your joystick in order to get it to move, which is easy. And roll goal! And we get 10 rupees for doing that. So yeah, we can play it again, and if we play it for like 8 or 7 more times, I think, then we'll get the frog lore. I don't want to do that right now, so so I'm not going to do it. But if you... There is one thing I wanted to show you before we leave this place. If you start rolling into everything, she's going to say, hey, take it easy. There's no call for that. Come on, can't you control yourself? I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Yeah, let's roll into it again. That's it. Enough. You're being a jerk. Get out. And she basically kicks us out of the fishing hole. Wow. Link can be a bit of a brat sometimes. I mean, they like to show... I mean, a lot of times they like to show Link as the cool, mysterious, mature type of guy, but no, he can be a big jerk when he wants to be. If we go back in here, she's going to be like, what? Please forgive me! If saying sorry solved everything, all the soldiers in Hyrule would be out of jobs. Oh my gosh. Fine, apology accepted. Oh, that's so hilarious. Oh man. Okay, but now that we're on good terms with Hina again, we are going to leave her place, and we're going to leave the fishing hole. I know I've actually grown kind of fond of this place, because it's just nice and peaceful. It has a great atmosphere. But there is another mini game that I want to do, that I really want to show you before we end this episode. So, we are going to talk to Isa, and she's like, sorry, but we're temporarily closed. Now, basically, yeah, things are going to start to get a little scary in the pond. Because these guys are going to drop down and nab us. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I love Isa with her reactions. Like, that's the same reaction she had to seeing a bug. It's so funny. That's actually how I act in real life, though, when I see something creepy like a bug. I don't like bugs at all, so I totally feel her. I totally feel her. How can you keep your cool fighting monsters like that? Oh, wow. Wow, what a champ you are. Wow, what are you standing around jawing for? Come on inside. Okay, so we're definitely going to go inside of her hut. That didn't really sound quite good, the way I worded that, but oh well. I mean, because it does look like a hut. I don't think it's a house. I don't know. I guess it's a boathouse. Okay, we had a rock fall and it dammed the river up. So she wants some help. Yep, a handy guy could sure be a good help around here. Really? You're a lifesaver. I love her reactions. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, what we need to do here is blow up rocks using bomb arrows. So we are not going to use our water bombs on this. We're going to equip our regular bombs. And see, as you can see, she gave us another bomb bag. So now we have 3. So we have more than enough. Which is pretty awesome. So we just want to aim at this rock, blow it. It'll take a few times to blow it right on up. And boom! Yay! You did it! Well, my gal tells me there are still some rocks blocking the way on down there. Okay, so basically, we're going to get in the boat. And we have to there's really not much to this at all. Yeah, and when we're done, we can actually keep the bomb bag, so we get a pretty neat prize from this. This is pretty easy, because all we have to do is kind of drift down river. We don't need to paddle too much, because if we paddle, we'll just end up making things worse for us. And bumping into the wall, just like that. But at the same time, I'm kind of inclined to paddle a little bit because I was not quite going the right way, but this is just kind of making it worse. So yeah, the paddling is a bit awkward. There's really not too many rocks that we need to blow up though. So that's something we don't really have to worry about. And I don't know if we get... I don't know if the boat will sink if we bump into the wall too many times or not. Because I've already bumped into it several times. So I don't think there's really any penalties involved here that I know of. I mean, because it's pretty easy. And all you have to do is just blow up the rocks when they tell you to. And there hasn't been any yet. There is one up here though, but it's easy to do. And there's going to be a Zora woman over here. Oh! You've come at the request of the shop owner, haven't you? Well, I'm in her employ part-time for now. I'm sorry we've troubled you so. I love how pretty the Zoras are in this game. They're so beautiful. But yeah, we just aimed straight ahead and boom! Blowed up the boulders. Oh, and also this particular area, if you didn't recognize it, this is the same area where we rode that bird when the place was covered in Twilight. So this is the same area, except now we are on the water. Which is pretty neat. I'm glad that they reused this area again, where we could go to it again. It's pretty cool. I really like that they did that. This is pretty much like river rafting right here because of how big the rapids are. Except we're using a canoe instead of a raft. Nah, I didn't want to go backwards. Can I straighten my boat out? I don't know. It's probably best not to paddle too much at all, to be honest. Because honestly, this is actually a place we're going to go back to in a little bit, because there's going to be another mini game that's unlocked. So, spoilers! And yeah, there's some rupees you can collect on your way down. I really don't care too much about them. I guess they do that just to make it kind of fun, because you want to get all the rupees. But I really don't care, because I know we're going to get more than we need anyway. It always happens. Especially after a big dungeon. They always have tons and tons of rupees in the dungeons. And I think we're just about at the end of the waterfall. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Here we are. And we made it back to Lake Hylia, which is a place I'm sure a lot of you are probably getting sick of. Just because of how much time we spent here. So, what is she going to say? Good job out there. You have truly done us a great service. Now the shop can finally reopen. When we were closed, my boss's temper only got worse and worse. It was a rough time for all of us. Oh, and another thing, I don't suppose she promised you anything special for doing this, did she? Just the bomb bag, right? Yeah, she tends to bribe people with whatever's lying around. So stingy, really. It's alright. I'll let you know that you kept it. Okay, so now we get to keep the bomb bag, which is pretty awesome. Because now we have plenty of bombs. There's probably another bomb type that they're going to give us later on, so... But you probably already knew that, because you probably saw the extra slot in the bomb shop. So yeah, we can carry regular bombs, water bombs, etc. I'm going to ignore you, birdie. And now that I'm back here, yes, it took a while to get back up here, but I want to play this minigame now. Now that we're back up here, we can see a very strange lantern right there. So yeah, she's gonna, let us have a boat ride. I'm gonna pick up whatever's in. Oh, it's just hearts. Now, I don't suppose anything would happen if I tried to break this. Yeah, it's unbreakable. I don't know if you can break it with bomb arrows or not. I don't want to try it because I don't want to waste them. Let's see. Here, we'll do the 31. I don't know if it makes any difference. Oh, it doesn't, because we have 25 arrows, so we can only have 25 bomb arrows. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this again, but this time things are a little bit different. Because now that we're doing this a second time, there's going to be these jars that we have to break. I don't think I can break them from... Okay, there we go. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Shoot. See, the problem is, okay, here's our first one. Okay, for some reason I thought I saw it back there, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, what we want to do is break these jars and we get a point. And there's some red ones which I think are worth I don't know if they're worth 3 or 5 points. But I think they're red, I believe. But yeah, we want to break all of these and get points from them. If you bump into a wall, then you will lose a point. So yeah, that is why you want to learn how to control your canoe. Okay, I think that was 2 points actually. Okay, but 2 points is better than 1, I guess. But yeah, that's why you want to learn control of your canoe as soon as possible. Because if you bump into a wall, you'll lose a point, and there's really not too many extra points that you can get, I don't think. Crap. Break the oh gosh. Okay, I already missed one. I'm kind of panicking a little bit. Because I always suck at these mini games and I have to do them several times. And it really sucks. I just want the prize, baby. That's really all I want. I want the prize! So yeah, like, as long as you don't paddle too much, then the canoe should kind of follow the natural course of the river, like, itself. And, of course, I just bumped into a wall. So, yeah, I'm not doing perfectly, but I'm gonna try to do as best as I can. So yeah, like, maybe just paddle once or twice to kind of straighten the canoe, and then let the river do most of the controlling with that. Okay, good. I'm through here. I can't remember how many points it takes to win. I think it's either 20 or 25. Oh crap, I just bumped into another wall. I hope... Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. This is getting very stressful. It might be 25. Let's see. There we go. We got 26, and I think that we are home free. Okay. That was very stressful, but I think that we made it. So, if we go on down here, let's see what the Zora woman is going to give us. Thanks for your patronage. On this trip downriver, you scored 26 points. As the first customer to score at least 25 points, you receive this prize. And we get giant bomb bags. Wow, I don't know why, but all three of our bags are giant bomb bags now. I don't know how it affected all three of them, but it did. So now we can have twice as many bombs in each of our bomb bags. So, you know how we had 15? And don't quit interrupting me, you little birdie. But you know how we had 15 water bombs? Well, now we can hold 30. In the next episode, we are going straight to the lake bed temple. I promise you. Finally, we're going to get some crap done. So I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.